Your Excellency, thank you very much because you accept our request to join us in our program, Voice of the People, which broadcasting national channel in Macedonian television Sun. And for me, it's a very big privilege to address the question which we are very happy after the visiting of President Ivanov. And the previous time also, every time you recommend and you support Macedonia and his territory to Euro-Atlantic International. First of all, also, I want to ask you, what is your opinion of Macedonian communities in the New Jersey and the U.S. in general, please?
Well, I've been very close to the Macedonian American community and Macedonians in the United States of America. I was in Macedonia in 1999, 98, 99, during the war, when the certain people tried to move people out of Kosovo, their homes and everything. The United States and NATO took a position, the correct position. I saw the refugee camps. I saw Macedonian people reaching out to be helpful, not only to the refugees, but to the United States. Slobodan, right?
Yes.
And I knew right then and there how wonderful the Macedonian people were. And of course, the people of Kosovo that had been pushed out of their country. They were like refugees in Macedonia. I visited all of the refugee camps and saw how the people were being treated, what kind of shelter they were given. And this was a horrible situation to go through. I knew Macedonians already before I left, but I saw firsthand what they talked about to me before I even went on this trip for President Clinton. And so I believe that in the United States, Macedonian families have worked very, very hard. Family is very, very important to Macedonians. Very important. Hard work is very, very important to Macedonians. And they love America. But do you know what, Slobodan? They're no different in that sense than Greeks or Turks or Armenians. They're all hardworking people. Family is most important. Get your kids a good education. Work hard and everything will turn out all right. You may not be a multimillionaire, but it finishes, but you'll be able to provide for your family. So my love for the Macedonians speaks for itself. I am proud of the community, and I'll do everything I can to help not only the Macedonians, but any community.
How Macedonian diaspora influences promoting American-Macedonian relations?
Very much so. Very much so. I work with Meta and very good people in Washington, and they come up to New Jersey once in a while. They understand that I have to be a congressman to everybody. So you don't take this side or that side. You do help what you think is going to be help. I've supported Macedonian entry into NATO, for instance. I think that's very, very important for the strength of NATO. Macedonian people have helped us. The country of Macedonia has helped us on every situation that we've been in, including Afghanistan. They didn't have to do that, but they did. They don't have a huge army. There's only 3 million people in the country, not even 3 million. But they're always there to help America. We got to be there to help Macedonia.
And the third question, also in the same direction, American-Macedonian politics. What is your comment? How you estimate?
Well, I think that for a smaller country as Macedonia it is, I think it has gone about this the right way. I don't want to listen to negativity about any country. I want to see how the countries can work together to solve their own problems. The United States should not impose a solution on any foreign question or problem. But we have every right to speak up and give our opinion.
How many and what Macedonia can expect from U.S. supporting terms in Euro-Atlantic integration?
Well, I think that the State Department has made it clear they would like Macedonia to be part of the European family. And the more that Macedonia becomes part of that family, the more it strengthens its own country economically and otherwise. I have not seen anything myself to indicate to me that Macedonia wants to build a huge army to take over this place or that place. This is not the Macedonia I know.
Your Excellency, maybe really it's a very balanced situation we have about the name issue to join in Euro-Atlantic cooperation, integration. What do you mean? It is correct to have some kind of that proposal to change the name afterwards to be member of NATO, of EU?
Well, I know that the international community is working on it, but I would hope it should not be determined onto what Macedonia wants to call itself. It should not determine whether they go to the NATO or don't go to NATO. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's good to be used for leverage. So they either are worthy of going into the NATO, and I think they are. When you hold this condition up that you're going to have to name your country the way we want you to name it, I don't accept that.
Can you see some example in the world like Macedonian? When we have to put near the wall to say sign this or not to be member. That means this kind of not logical proposal.
The answer to your question is no. No, Slobodan.
How you see that?
And I understand the sensitivity of the naming issue. I understand the Greek position. It is very, very, very clear. And I understand their sensitivity about that section of Greece called Macedonia. I understand that. But I also understand that every country should be allowed to name itself. And I would have hoped by now, since we've been working on this since 1996, that solution would have been arriven at. Because we need compromise on all sides. But the United States has no right to say, take this name or don't take that name.
How do you see the stability in the Balkans? We have Pax Europe or Pax America?
Well, I think that the Macedonian country and the government wants it to be part of the European community more and more, NATO community particularly. And I have every right to want that and desire to want that. They know the United States is an ally. But we are an ally to all of these countries. And they're friends of ours. They're hardworking people who come here. They're hardworking people who stay in those other countries as well.
How are the chances the President Obama of the 6th of November?
I think he's going to win. I think it's going to be a very close election. And you know, the immigrants know whose side he's on.
Your comment on the election of June 6th, when primary election. Can you say something about that, please?
I'm glad it's over. We worked hard. We won by bigger than anybody ever expected. I'm ready to win in November. We're going to work hard. I don't want to be coronated. I want to earn the victory, and that's what we're doing.
What will be policy after the election in the relation America, Washington, Skopje? Be changing or be still the same?
No, I think that the State Department has been very firm in their position, and we do not want to, in any manner, shape, or form, anger our friends. They're all friends that we're talking about here. There are no enemies of the United States. So the State Department has its hands full, but it still could come to help the resolution. But the countries that are involved must determine the resolution, the conclusion.
Some cycles to the last question very shortly. Say after the presidential election, Macedonia can expecting some concrete step and to be joining NATO without an ultimatum, without another condition. Can you expect it?
Well, I can't predict the future, but I'm sure that the State Department wants to be part of the solution and does not want to separate the countries even more than they are. People cross the borders every day between Greece and Macedonia. They do business every day. They get married. But, what are we talking about here? So let the countries work out this name issue. I think it's important. I think it's significant.
And the last, please, which is your message to Macedonian viewers, to Macedonian nationally? You can address them.
My message to the Macedonians are that everybody that came here from Macedonia is hardworking, good, patriotic Americans that I know, and that it's a beautiful country. And I will always remember Macedonians reaching out to those folks, those Albanians and people from Kosovo. I'm so proud of the country of Macedonia. And I am very proud of my relationships with all the countries in that area, the Balkan countries. as well as Greece and Turkey. I salute those hardworking people. They brought much to the United States of America. God bless you all.
Thank you, King Jonas.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Sabadan.
Почитувани гледачи, тоа беше ексклузивно господин Паскарел дадено за Гласот на Народот.